You're just a smiley guy?
Sometimes, if the mood is smiley.
That's, okay. It's kind of embarrassing. I brought you on this show because you're supposed to be like a serious military person. I'm moving into the realm of doing serious interviews, so if you could please be serious, that would really help like my career. And...
Okay.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is...
I don't know very much about anything that has to do with your life. I didn't like do my research. I'm not really one of those interviewers.
Oh, I see.
So I'm gonna need you to walk me through very slowly every piece of this.
All right, very slowly.
Yeah.
Have you seen Top Gun?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Top Gun. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What's your deal?
I'm a pilot in the United States Air Force. I fly F-35s.
Okay.
And I'm an officer.
Okay. There's a lot of Velcro on your uniform, it appears.
Yeah, there is a lot of Velcro. It's called a utility uniform in the military.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Are you familiar with babies?
Babies?
Yes, babies.
Yeah, I'm familiar with babies.
Yeah, like infant children. Okay.
All right.
Babies in the United States, well, I don't know, maybe everywhere. I can't speak for other people, right? But they can't tie their shoes. So you get a tennis shoe with Velcro, so they, you know. So does your uniform having Velcro, I'm not trying to insult the military, but is that because you guys need some help putting on your uniforms in the morning?
I wouldn't say it's related to that.
Probably
Coincidence.
Yeah, probably something else.
Do you ever wish you were a real pilot?
I am a real pilot.
But like a pilot who, you know, like the ones, they have planes full of people. They have to make sure it doesn't crash into the ground and kill all these people.
Yeah, I'm okay with my position.
What is the primary mission of the F-35?
Our primary mission is SEAD, which stands for Suppression of Enemy Air Defenses. We target and kill SAMs, or the surface to air missiles that you saw in Top Gun.
By target and kill, you mean... Isn't it wrong to target people because they were born into a certain name?
What do you mean?
Why are people named Sam targeted by the United States Air Force?
SAM stands for...
How do you know what somebody else stands for that you've never met? And what about someone named Samuel or Samantha? Would they be targeted and killed by the United States Air Force as well?
No, they wouldn't.
Would they face any kind of prejudice?
Nope, no prejudice.
My grandpa's name is Sam, so I'm just a little concerned for my own family. You can understand.
Talking about military equipment, a missile system with a radar on it that's trying to shoot back at airplanes. That's what we're targeting.
Okay.
They're called SAMs.
What about the word seed? Is that meant to be sexual? Planting your seed all around the world?
Nope, it's an acronym. It's an acronym.
Sounds like there's a lot of acronyms in the US Air Force.
Yeah, actually there are.
Okay, that's an acronym that I know. Actually, I don't know if it's an acronym. Is it? Okay. Violence, war.
Okay.
What's the deal?
I think there's a lot of opinions out there, but ultimately as a service member, I've signed up to do what I can to protect my country.
So you're not a proponent of violence?
No, definitely not.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not like, you know, I don't want you to arrest me or something. It's not, you know, I'm not trying to commit any treasonous crimes necessarily. Not that I wouldn't. No, I mean, I would not unless all of a sudden our government was like Nazi, you know, like something. Then of course, treason. But how do you feel about treason?
Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why we exist, is to prevent things like that from happening.
No, I think violence for me would happen in, like, you're out at a bar and someone's like, you look like a dirty little hoe, and you're like, I'll fuck you up, bitch. You know, you get kind of aggressive with someone. Is that relatable to you at all?
No, not at all.
Well, some people are more interesting than others, and that's okay. How do you think that we can stop all war and violence?
I don't know. That's a good question. I hope somebody figures it out someday.
I feel like you're not, like, I brought you on here to help bring world peace. That's why you're here. And I feel like you're giving me nothing. You know, the viewers want to know, how do we stop war? That's what my viewers are all about. How do we stop war? And you're just passing the buck.
Well, Caroline, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the interview, but I'm a pilot, and
Right.
I thought I was here to talk about flying jets.
No, you are.
Okay.
What happens if you pass out while flying a jet?
Well, actually, that's a really dangerous thing that happens in military aviation. They've made a lot of progress with technology over the years, and now jets have...
I don't want to talk about people dying. It's a little too much for my viewers.
Yeah.
We can't handle that, so.
Okay. All right, we can dial it back a little.
So, how familiar are you with G-force?
I'd say I'm very familiar.
Are you talking about the movie or the law of physics?
A movie? So
Yes.
I'm not familiar, actually. So, yeah, I'm more talking about physics. And how
Well,
that
the
works.
movie is about these guinea pigs. They're the Guinea Force.
Okay.
And
I just wanted to make sure that you're not talking about that movie.
No, not
Okay.
talking about that.
Okay, so please explain to me, what does G-force mean to you?
Yeah, so G-force is this physical phenomena that occurs.
Whoa, okay. Let's explain things in a way that people can understand, right? So start over, but just make it more simple, please.
Okay. So you're in an airplane, right? You're a pilot, you're flying, you're going in a straight line, and as you start to turn, your body wants to keep going in that direction. And so the force that you experience when your body's trying to go one direction, but your aircraft...
If I got into a car crash, I was going in one direction, the car, not One Direction the band, okay, but I was going in one direction and the car stopped, and then I died on the spot. Would that be G-force killing me?
I mean, that's pretty graphic, but yes.
It's real life. So how does G-force affect you in the moment?
We have equipment, like a G-suit that helps you with that, and we perform things called like an anti-G strain,
Okay,
so that you can stay conscious.
so
while all of this is going on, this is what happens to your face. Correct?
Please don't touch me.
Just, is it right or no?
I don't think it's appropriate.
well, it's my interview. Okay, are you mad at me now?
I don't think I'm mad, but
Okay.
I don't think that's how you should do an interview.
Oh, okay. Do you think that you have to be a narcissist to be a fighter pilot, or is that unique to you?
That's really insulting. In the Air Force, we actually really value humility, and we try and teach that. That's kind of an important character trait.
Well, I'm surprised I haven't kicked you out.
It's kind of mean.
Let's talk about Top Gun.
Sure, yeah.
Is that okay, or is that a sensitive topic for you?
No, it's super fun. I went and saw the movie with my family.
How accurate is the flying in Top Gun to what you do?
Oh, it's not always super accurate, but that's okay. That's part
Is
of
it more cool or less cool?
Well, I mean, I don't know more cool or less cool. It's definitely better for the movies.
Okay. So what does that mean?
We've got like jets that are all super close. There's like tons of flares coming out all the time. It's super. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But in real life, it's like,
Well,
and then in Top Gun, it's like,
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, you're getting to something there.
right. So I'm essentially wondering, does it hurt your feelings that Tom Cruise, who's barely a fighter pilot, you know, he is, but it's barely, that he gets to fly more intense, cool missions than you do, and you're a full-time guy.
I mean, I don't think that's accurate at all.
So your feelings are not hurt.
Tom Cruise is an actor. He's not doing actual flying most of the time.
Well, people said that Han Solo is just a fake character, and you've seen him in the sky, you know what I mean? He's a real pilot. Well, maybe not you specifically, but Harrison Ford is a pilot. He's crashed like 3 times.
Yeah, that's true.
Does it hurt your feelings?
My feelings are fine. I don't have hurt feelings.
How very military of you. You have people calling you sir.
Yeah, I am an officer in the Air Force.
Okay, does it give you sort of a half chub when people call you
I
sir?
don't think that's appropriate.
Do you know what a half chub is?
I'm not sure where you're driving with this question.
Just wondering if you know what a half chub is.
Are you sure you're a real reporter?
What is that supposed to mean?
Just these questions are a little non-standard.
Yeah, I like to get to the truth. Are you mad at me right now?
I'm not mad. I'm just expressing my thoughts.
Okay. Kind of seems like you're mad. Are you flirting with me?
I don't think that's what's happening.
Okay, just had to ask. Let's get into the nitty-gritty here. I don't want to upset you, of course. I don't want to upset any of my viewers, but I do feel like I have to ask, do you support women in the military?
Wow. Of course we do. I mean, why is that even a question?
Would you support me in the military?
I
A
mean,
woman? Okay,
Possibly.
see? This is... You hesitated.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with you being a woman.
Why would you not support me wanting to be in the military if that's my hope and dream?
There's just a few things we'd talk about, maybe. See if it works for you.
All right, this is a heavy topic.
Okay?
The United States of America has nuked Japan twice. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right.
Back in World War II is what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't you say that that's racist?
We were at war with Japan.
So should the US also nuke some other nations as well so it doesn't feel so targeted at Japanese people?
I mean, it wasn't about them being Japanese people. We were at war, and they were our enemies during World War II.
Okay. I hope so. What is your opinion on nuclear weapons?
I don't think I can comment on that.
Okay. When do you think is fair to nuke someone?
It's not the role in the military to have an opinion.
What if I was kidnapped by a bunch of people in another country? They threw me down into the basement and they were like, "Ugh, like, if you can't get her back unless you nuke all of Canada right now, would you be in support of that to save my life?"
That's not my decision to make. That's a...
Do you feel like there's something between us right now? Because I thought that maybe you liked me or I don't know. I just thought like, and now I just feel uncomfortable because I thought you would that you'd support saving my life, and now you don't. So.
I don't think that's what this is about.
Okay. Whatever. So I've heard that the F-35 is considered a 5th generation airplane.
Yeah, that's right.
Wouldn't you say that that's a little discriminatory?
What's discriminatory?
That you have to be the 5th generation of your family to fly this airplane.
We're talking about heritage here?
What about people who weren't lucky enough to have parents? You know, people who are the 1st generation of their family.
Yeah, I mean, that's terrible, but I mean, I think they can make it into the Air Force and become a pilot. It's kind of...
Can they?
Yeah, sure. If they...
I mean, do you think that orphans should be allowed to fly F-35s?
I mean, are we talking about when they're like a kid, or like when they're a little older and they've gone through some military training?
Any orphan. Do you think that orphans should be allowed to fly F-35s?
I think that anybody should have the opportunity to fly if they're able to meet the requirements.
Well, clearly they're
How
not.
are we talking about this right now? It's a 5th gen airplane.
Exactly. So I'm saying an orphan who has no parents.
I think we should talk about something else.
Yeah, I think we should too. I'm getting very heated about this because I support orphans. I am a supporter of orphans. That's the Hunger Games symbol. Whatever. It means peace. Let's talk about your love life.
No, I don't think we need to talk about that.
Yes, we do. It's okay. Don't be nervous.
I don't...
Have you gotten more women?
This just
Gotten
feels
with
like-
more women? Gotten...
What?
What is this?
That's my dog.
What is happening right
He's-
now?
Here.
Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
It kind of feels like
You're upsetting him. Kuiper.
Go away. Go away.
Have more women been interested in you because you're a fighter pilot, or do you mostly just attract old men?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that.
A little birdie told me that old men are attracted to fighter pilots like gnats to a banana, you know, straight to the ween.
Okay.
Just,
you know
it's-
what? That's kind of just...
Are you in a relationship?
I am.
Is it
Actually.
with an old man?
I am not. No.
Okay. I heard that you proposed in front of some alligators,
I did, yeah, to my fiance.
you know, just in case she said no, so then you could push her in and pretend like nothing ever happened.
Caroline, that's terrible.
How do you feel that I did? Do you have any feedback?
I mean, are we on off camera now, or?
Yeah, we're off camera.
Oh, okay.
I really appreciate your candid questions, but I think you should verify some of the factual accuracy about some of the things.
Turn the cameras off, turn the cameras off, turn them off. Do you think that orphans should be able to fly F-35s?